welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Let's get that incredible Rotisserie Achiote Chicken a-going. So got my JoeTisserie sitting here, and in the Kamado Joe, I've got my charcoal banked back to the back. I got my divider plate in. Buried at the bottom of that is a chunk of cherry wood. Let's light it up. For the lighting process, we're going to leave this open, and down here my vent is full open. Let's get to making the injection sauce. We're set up out here with my Starfrit, the Rock pot. Into that is going to go these 5 cloves of garlic. Can you use the jarred stuff? You can, but you may run into problems with your injector getting clogged. We don't want that. I'm going to take these and just gently smash them. Don't want to obliterate them. So they go into the pot along with an entire steak of butter, using the Kerrygold because I care about the people I'm cooking for. To that, we'll add a couple tablespoons of Annatto or Achiote oil. Same thing, comes from Annatto seeds. You'll see a link down in the description that will take you to the video where I made this. We'll get that on warm, get the butter melted, and get the flavor from the garlic and the Annatto oil all incorporated. So I just talked about a link. I am not going to talk many amounts today. That's because down below in the description, there is a link. It'll take you to galleyofthesun.com where you'll find the full recipe. Oh yeah. All we want to do is get the butter melted, mixed in with the oil, and get some garlic flavor in it. And then we're going to use that to inject our birds. Speaking of those birds, let's go get them. So last night I pulled these out of their packages because it'd be silly if I didn't.
Logical.
And then I generously salted them with coarse sea salt to get that skin dry. That's going to help promote crispy skin. Now before we inject and season up these birds, I'm going to get them on the spit first because I don't want to be dealing with slippery birds when I'm trying to get them on the spit. I've already put my JoeTisserie spit into the grill and set these up right at the middle point. So get our birds on there, get the forks on the other side, get them good and tight. 2 tips, make sure they are good and tight because your birds are going to shrink as they cook. Number 2, make sure you're on the flat part of the spit as you're tightening down your set screw. All right, birds are on there, they feel secure. We assemble our injector. Let's get these birds injected. Get in there, make ourselves a little pocket, and then start pumping in that butter. Give the drummies a little love. And my favorite part of the bird, the thighs. Now to make sure that my rub has something to stick to, we're going to spray the outside of it with some of that Achiote oil, adding more flavor. And look at that color. These are going to be beautiful and delicious. Okay, number 1, salt and pepper. Layer 2, Spiceology's Achiote spice blend. Going sort of light with this because we got another rub we're going to put on this. And layer number 3, some of Spiceology's smoked chipotle mezcal. Okay, we'll flip these, do the same thing to the other side. Now we will get these trussed up so they're not all dangling and everything, the wings and the legs. All right, no dangly danglies. Let's get this on the grill. All right, first thing we're going to do is shut this bottom vent down to about a finger width. Then we'll get the chicken on. And start her up. Okay, looking good. Now we're going to shut down here. And we're going to set our top vent on that first notch. We're going to do our best over the next 15-20 minutes to dial this in between 300 and 325 degrees. I expect it's going to take about an hour to get me up around 150, which I'm not going to realize because I forgot to put in my wireless probes. So I'm going to stick my wireless probes in there. Once I hit about 150, then we're going to open it up and work on getting more oxygen in that fire and getting the skin even more crisp. I want to end at a temperature of no higher than 165 on the breasts. That will ensure us juicy breasts. So even if I pull it off at 160, as it rests, it'll get up to 165 and we'll be golden. So we'll see in about an hour when it's time to give these a check. So we're about 50 minutes in and my temperatures are approaching 150 in the breast. So now we're going to open up the Kamado Joe, let that fire get some oxygen and crisp up that skin. Once we hit about 160, we'll take them off and let them rest for about 15 to 30 minutes. All right, I called an audible there. I decided to carve inside because I've been fighting flies all day. You may also ask yourself, who taught me how to carve a chicken? Obviously, no one. But I'll get the meat off of it. Speaking of meat...
Did you actually just say that?
Oh, that's going to get me in trouble. Let me try again. Speaking of beautiful chicken...
Not better.
No. Speaking of incredible judges, the director will tell us how we did. All right, you got a hunk of white meat and a hunk of dark meat. That's the white meat. That's the hard one to get right.
Mm. Very good.
Juicy?
Mm-hmm. Very good flavor. Nice and juicy.
The
Very
achiote
tender.
and the butter, you getting that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Very good.
that's the injection.
I like it.
All right,
Wonderful.
now my favorite, the dark meat.
Even more of the flavor came through.
So it's a winner. All right, there you go. Rotisserie Achiote Chicken. Give it a try. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.